You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind.
Okay, hi kids. Today I am here to show you in this video how you can find books all by yourself in the library. And the nice thing about what I'm about to show you is that it's not that dissimilar from any library in the whole country. What I teach you here today and what you practice in the days to come will be something that's useful to you in any library you ever visit in the entire United States, because they're all set up the same way. Now today we're going to talk about finding fiction books. And fiction books, as you remember, are books that are not true. They're stories. They might be based on true stories, but they're not true. They're stories. In our fiction department here at this library, and at most libraries in the United States, we break it into two groups. We have the F books, and F stands for fiction, but really we have talked about this in class a lot. What it really means is chapter books, or even better word for it is novels. Okay? And then we also have the E section. And the E section stands for everybody books, but what we're really talking about here are picture books. So we have two sections for E, picture books, and then we have one section for F, novels. Here we are in the F section, and remember F stands for novels. Even though it starts with an F, you'd think it would be N, it's not. F stands for novels, and these are what novels look like. Novels are chapter books. They're longer books with many chapters in them. This is a novel. It's called The Homework Machine by Dan Gutman. And take a look at it. We know it's a novel because it's a longer book. It looks more like the books adults read. And because usually they have chapters. Chapter 1. The F section is for novels. The E section is for picture books. And if you look over here, these are picture books. Picture books are books that look like this. They're thought of usually more as little kid books. For example, this one's called The Lemonade Club, and it has lots of pictures in the story. So they're called picture books. I do want to remind you, though, that they're not easy just because they're picture books. E does not stand for easy. It stands for everybody. This book is green, so it's at a 3rd grade level. And there are lots and lots of picture books that are in our collection that are all the way in the lime greens and even the neon pinks. So now what you need to think about is how you find a book. Let's say you want to read a book and you remember who the author is. For example, you have decided that you love books that are written by Mercer Mayer, the little critter books. How do you find one? Well, you think, okay, Mercer Mayer books. I know those are picture books, so it's got to be in the E section, which means it's going to be on one of these two shelves. Mayer is the author's last name, and I know Mayer begins with M-A-Y. So I look at the alphabet on the sides of the shelves. Remember, these are the addresses for the books. Well, M is not going to fit in here because that's A through F. Let's check here. F through O. Yes, M comes before O. So I'm going to make my way down the aisle. And every single bookshelf is labeled. Here we are at the E section. We're looking for Mercer Mayer. Every single shelf is labeled with the authors that you'll find there, the first 3 letters of the authors. Anyway, this is E. It's H-A-Y to H-E-R. So any books that you find on this shelf are going to be by authors whose last names start with H-A-Y all the way through H-E-R. You won't find Mercer Mayer there. If I keep going, I'm looking at the shelves. Now I'm all the way to K's, and here I come to the L's, and if I keep going, now I'm at the R's, M's, pardon me. So here I am at this shelf, and this shelf says M-A-R to M-A-W. It should be somewhere around here, W-X, M-A-Y. It must be on this shelf, Mercer Mayer, M-A-Y. And I come right over here, and what do you know? All of these books right here on this shelf are Mercer Mayer books. So here you have a Mercer Mayer book. It's an E book, it's a picture book, and it starts, the author's last name starts with M-A-Y. So right here on the spine label it says E-M-A-Y. And of course you found it right here in the E section on the M-A-Y shelf.